today we're testing the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. Lashes look visibly multiplied and fuller. This mascara's got 4.25 stars. This one costs $8.99. This feels like quite a thick formula already. It doesn't feel wet, which I really like. I was doing that face again, like, oh gosh. Right, I'm going to use the small bristles to do my bottom lashes and see how that works as well. Oh, it's nice. It's not clumpy. My lashes look humongous. What's not to love? I'm really impressed. I'm always impressed by Maybelline mascaras, but I haven't tried this one yet, so another one to add to the beauty stash.
Welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing another mascara review for you guys, and this one's for the Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvitude. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It looks like this. It's also in a pink tube, very similar to the regular Lash Sensational. I have a video of that mascara here on my channel, so I'm going to link it here or link it down below if you want to check it out and see how that mascara looks on me. This one claims to be also a curvy full fan effect, define curved lashes, volumizing mascara, and I think this is going to be just very similar to the other one. I wonder what exactly the difference is. The wand even looks very similar to the other one. So yeah, I wish I had the other one with me to compare, but I'm thinking this is going to be almost the same. So let's go ahead and open it up and try it on. Okay, so now you guys are zoomed in. We're going to go ahead and try it out with the mascara. This is actually my first time trying it. This is going to be kind of like a test wear. I'm going to check in back later on when I come back home from work. I'm getting ready from work right now. I'm not going to be wearing any makeup today. I'm actually giving my face a break, so excuse my appearance today. I'm literally just going to be testing out this mascara, and I have my brows done. So a closer look of the mascara. It comes like this. It actually has the top that you can remove. I actually really like this, especially when you if you freelance. These are really nice to have. And then this is what the wand looks like. I feel like the only difference, if I remember clearly, is this one's a little thinner. The bristles are all much thinner than the original Lash Sensational. So let's go ahead and see how it looks. I'm going to have enough on there. So this one is definitely much thinner than the other one. The other one has a thicker wand, but it's doing a good job, as you guys can see. And it really gave me a lot of length. I like to have a little more fullness here at the base, so trying to kind of work that up, but it is separating my lashes very nicely, and it's combing through everything really nice as well. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. You guys can see that. So this is definitely doing what it claims. It's definitely giving a fan effect. It just spreads all of your lashes out nicely, and it gives you a lot of length. You can see that one. I'm going to do a little bit more over here. And just really get in there. But this brush does a really good job at fanning everything out. It's a little bit clumpy right here, but again, like this, everything's nicely spread out. So I'm gonna go ahead and wear this all day. I'm actually heading to work now, and I will check in later on today when I arrive. I need to go. It's about 7:36 right now. You guys can see that. 7:36. I need to leave, and I will check back in later. Let you guys know my final thoughts. So far, so good. Okay, and we are back, and it is now, let me put the time, it's 5:37. I just got home from work. This is gonna be a really quick video because I still really like the mascara. It held up really well. Let me zoom you guys in so you guys can see I still have a really nice curl. Because some mascaras, they start to get pretty heavy. If the formula is pretty heavy and thick, it starts to weigh down my lashes and they don't look as curled. But this has held up the curl really nicely. It still looks amazing. I really like it. The only con that I have is that I did see very, very, very minor flaking. And I think I have one right there. I don't even know if you guys can see that. So I did kind of brush those off, but other than that, it's really not that bad. But I did want to mention that it does flake. But overall, I really like the fanned look that this gives me. But if you do not like, and you absolutely cannot tolerate the flaking on this, I would recommend the other Lash Sensational in the pink tube, because I never had any problems with that one flaking on me. I don't like it as much as the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This one's another one that I've been using recently, and I absolutely love it. Compared to the two, I prefer the L'Oreal one. But overall, this one for $7.99, it's not a bad mascara. It actually looks really nice, really pretty, and it's affordable. So those are my thoughts. This is going to be a really quick video, like I said, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be doing a review slash first impression on this new Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This one was just released and it comes in a black tube. And what I'm going to do is compare it to one of my all-time favorites. This is the regular Lash Sensational and comes in a pink rose gold packaging. And I bought a new one just for this video because mine were getting a little dried up, and I wanted to show you guys like full effect on how it works. The only thing I see off the bat that makes it different is the brush on this one is different, and this one promises a full fan effect, and the picture here that it has in the corner shows a very thick, long, full lashes. And the original also claims to give you a full fan effect, but this one says multiplied lashes, and this picture here doesn't look as full as this one. So I have a lot of high hopes for this. Hopefully it'll take over this one, even though it's pretty much the same thing. I really want to compare for you guys today and see what the difference is. So let's go ahead and get on to the demo. Alright, now that we're zoomed in, I have opened up the new mascara, and it looks like this. It has a matte finish to it, which is very nice. I really like the packaging. I also messed up and I picked up the wrong color. I have very black in this one. I usually pick up blackest black, which is what I have in this mascara, but I hope it doesn't make a difference in comparison for the review. So let's go ahead and apply this. Let me show you guys the brush. The brush is different from the other mascara. This one is also a plastic wand, but this one is long and it goes from thin to thick towards the bottom. And it's also straight compared to the other one. The other mascara has a curved wand. I don't have a review on this mascara, but I can tell you guys that it's my favorite mascara right now. I love it. It gives me great volume, great length, and it lasts all day. I have no issues with it. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and apply this one. And then I want to show you guys the difference with the other one. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and apply this one to this eye. And there you go. That's one coat. And so far I like it. I think it's very similar to the other one actually. It gives me a lot of volume, gives me a lot of length, makes me look like I have falsies. So I'm gonna let that one dry and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the other one on the other eye. Alright, so I'm gonna apply this one on the other eye. This one is not matte, it's, you know, just like a shiny plastic. It's very pretty, like a rose gold. And let me show you guys the wand on this one. It's completely different than the first one. This one is also plastic. The bristles are long at the top. The brush curves. And then there's like really tiny bristles at the bottom. So let's go ahead and apply this one on this eye. And I usually use the top part of the brush to really get in there. I never really use the bottom. But I think you're supposed to roll. You kind of start off like this and then roll into, I mean, that's how I've always done it and it works fine for me. Alright, so that's one coat. And there really isn't much difference. The only thing I noticed that's kind of different is that with this mascara, I can really get in there and it helps me curl my lashes at the same time. This one, however, it curls because my eyelashes naturally curl, but it doesn't curl as much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply another coat, which is what I usually do, and then we'll see the final result. Okay, so for the final verdict, I don't know if you guys can tell, but on this side where I use the new one, this formula is very thick. It was a little hard to apply the second coat. You get a lot of product stuck on this brush in between the bristles. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys. Even though I wiped it off before I applied it, I still had a lot of product and it was very hard to maneuver. It just clumped up my lashes. A lot of my lashes are stuck together. But I mean, it really does give you a lot of volume. You just have to be more careful, or I have to be more careful when applying it so that it doesn't clump up so much on my lashes. As for the original one, as you can see, my lashes look a lot more separated. They don't look as clumpy as this one. So my second coat of this went on perfectly fine, and the brush on this helps because there's so many bristles on here. It makes it a lot easier. Can I get a focus, please? There we go. It makes it a lot easier to maneuver the product through your lashes. Let's see how it works on the bottom lash. Let's see. Definitely makes them stand out. And then the good part about this wand is that that small tip really helps you get into the smaller lashes that are in the inner corner of the eye. So definitely love it for the bottom lash. As for the original, I usually use the short side of it, which is like the part that curves. That bottom part right there is what I use for my bottom lash. I mean, sometimes this could get messy because of the curve, but you just have to be careful with it. So I actually like the new mascara for the bottom lash. Just because this one with the curve is a little bit harder to separate the lashes here. And I've always noticed that with that mascara. So yeah. Overall, I still prefer the Lash Sensational in the pink tube. I just prefer the way this one distributes the product more evenly and it doesn't clump up as fast as this one did. I would definitely recommend this one for people who have really short lashes and lashes that aren't as visible. I think this is going to be great. This is going to really make them stand out, give them lots of length and volume. I have pretty long lashes already, so what happens is they stick together easily when I use some mascaras. That's what this mascara did to me. So that's why I think it will look a lot better on people with short lashes. So those are my thoughts on the new Lash Sensational from Maybelline. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've tried this. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know down below. Like this video if you want to see more. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye guys. Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell from the title, we are going to be doing a battle of Maybelline mascaras video on the brand new Maybelline Sky High mascara versus the ever so popular and my personal favorite drugstore mascara, the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I have done a first impression video where I tried the Sky High and I absolutely loved it, but the Lash Sensational is my all-time favorite drugstore mascara. So I figured we would do a side-by-side, compare claims and reviews, etc., and see what one is really the best. If you're a fan of the Lash Sensational, will you like the Sky High? Without any further ado, let's get into testing out these two Maybelline mascaras. So first up, we are going to go over Sky High claims. This mascara retails for $12.49 on Shoppers, but is currently on sale for $9.99, though it is currently sold out in all shades. In terms of product amount, you get 7.2 mLs in the Sky High and 9 milliliters in the original Lash Sensation. And the Sky High is a continuation of the Lash Sensational. You will see if you own it, it says Lash Sensational down the side, and then it says Sky High. So this is a continued elevated version of the OG Lash Sensational. So we're gonna see the differences, how they pair up. So let's get into product claims. Sky High Lengthening and Volume Mascara for Sky High Lash Impact from Every Angle. Long-lasting mascara delivers full volume and limitless lash. Impact from every angle. The exclusive Flex brush reaches every lash. Full volume, limitless length mascara formulated with bamboo extract and fibers. So long-lasting, volume, and Sky High length are the main claims. I will say I did not get much volume when I used this the first time. I would say I got more volume from the original Lash Sensational. So it's interesting to me that the Sky High claims volume. And then I would say the main difference is definitely the brushes. I will do an up close in a second, but this brush is an Ultra Flex brush. Some people have issue with that. They find it harder to apply. I personally really enjoy the Ultra Flex brush. I find it easier for applying on the bottom lashes. Now the original Lash Sensational mascara is $10.49. Again, comes in 3 different shades. All of them are currently available on Shoppers Drug Mart. Alright, so this brush advertises a full fan effect, patented fanning brush with 10 layers of bristles, captures lashes from root to tip. So there's no real claims about length or volume. It just says that it's going to give a full fan out effect, and that the brush is specifically designed to give that fan effect. So we have the Lash Sensational, the original with that more fanned out effect, short bristles, and then the Sky High with a more thin, long brush. Again, thin bristles. Both are rubber bristles and both are fairly long mascara applicators as well. So from going through the claims and looking at the products, we know that both formulations are quite wet rather than a dry formulation right off the bat. Obviously they will dry out with continued use, but when you first purchase them, they are going to be quite wet, and both of these are quite new, so they are quite wet. And both are plastic bristle brushes rather than real hair, and they both have quite short bristles, which is going to make the brush really grab onto the lashes. So I think we should just dive into it and try both. I'm going to use my Lash Sensational on my right and my Sky High on my left, and we are going to try and do a similar coating of each. So let's start out with the Sky High and see how we like it. I will say that I think it's interesting that the claims indicate that you get a lot more volume with the Sky High. I find that I get way more length than volume with the Sky High, and I personally think that I get more volume with the original Lash Sensational, but we will see. So I'm not going to curl either of my lashes either, as I don't typically curl my lashes. It's just not something I really do in my practice, so I'm not going to do it today. And I will be applying both mascaras with the same technique that I always use for my lashes. I always start at the base and then wiggle
the brush upwards. And then once I have my lashes mostly coated, I like to do a little bit of back combing on my lashes. So I like to take the brush and start at the end of my lash on the back and kind of back comb to add a lot of volume on the end of my lashes, if that makes sense, on the very tip. That there is how I'm going to leave the lashes on the Sky High side for the top lashes. I will do the bottoms at the end as well. I really like this mascara. From what I can tell from using it now my second time, I honestly think I do like it more than the Lash Sensational, the original, which is why I wanted to do this side-by-side comparison. I just feel like this gives me more length and more defined lashes, but it really doesn't give volume, as you can see. It's really more about length and definition. I do like to build up my mascara quite a bit. Some might find it like spidery and clumpy. I personally like my lashes to look like this, so that is a couple coats with the Sky High. I really like how that looks. Now I'm going to go in with my Lash Sensational, which I'm predicting right away should give a little bit more of a fan effect in the outer corner of the eye, but I also predict that this is going to give me a touch more volume than the Sky High does. I definitely do find it slightly more difficult with the Lash Sensational to get definition on each lashes. I find that this mascara, just the way the wand is, tends to group my lashes together a little bit more. And here we have the original Lash Sensational applied versus the Sky High. I think you can tell in the camera that you definitely get more volume, especially at the root, with the original Lash Sensational, and I would say that you do get a little more of that fan effect. But as I said, as I was applying the mascara, I feel like it's definitely more prone to clumping. You can see some of these lashes are clumped together, whereas the Sky High is really good at separating and defining each individual lash. I also feel like the Sky High, my lashes look longer on this side. These ones to me look like they're a little bit more clumped together and stubby. All right, now that we have the top mascara applied on both eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom mascara. Here is how the mascara is now looking applied top and bottom on both sides. Again, Sky High on this side, Lash Sensational on this side. Let me know what you guys think. Have you tried both of these? I know a ton of people are so loyal to the original Lash Sensational, and this has been my favorite hands down mascara for years and years. But looking at both sides here, I really do prefer the Sky High side. I do think it would be interesting though to try it using Sky High as the base for length and separation, and then using the Lash Sensational afterwards for a little more volume and fan effect. I think that would be really cool. So let me know if you tried using both together, how it turned out for you. I do definitely recommend both, but for my personal preference, liking length and separation, I think as of now I do prefer the new and improved Sky High. I really like this formula, but again, if you like volume, I don't think this gives much volume at all. So definitely give this video a thumbs up, a like if it was helpful for you, if you learned anything today, or if you've tried either. Definitely comment down below, as I said, and let me know your thoughts. Also, let me know what side you prefer on me. I might change my mind when I'm editing, but as of now, looking in the mirror, I prefer the Sky High side. With that, that is all that I have for you guys today. As always, I hope you either have or had an absolutely awesome day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!